Hi Rod, welcome back to part 4 of our All Bosses Butcher's Knife run. So, cool, so this next segment's going to be really interesting. I think there's a lot, yeah, there's loads of stuff to do in New Londo Ruins. Okay, so we're going to take on some Four Kings, get some chunks. I remembered, as I said at the end of the last video, we're going to use the Firebomb strat, for Ingwood. And what makes this interesting is I completely forgot that the Firebomb strat I know uses an arrow, and we don't have one. So I've made a new one. See how that goes. So basically, the way Ingwood works is you need to do try and do counter damage. That was lucky. You need to try and do counter hit damage, and then it aggroes him, right? So what you would normally do is do a couple of headshots, or you hit him again while he's staggered, and that counts as a counter hit. I'm just gonna show you where an extra Firekeeper soul is. So if you want to get +2, you can. So cut here to the right, go straight. So you need to do counter hit damage to him, and then he will aggro, run to the edge, and you can kill him. To do the counter hit damage with the firebombs, what you do is you throw the firebomb at him and then you shoot him with an arrow. We don't have an arrow because we forgot to pick up the bow in the forest, which is just a mistake that is continually coming back to haunt us. So I did some digging, and we've actually got another option. Now, I've noticed quite a few times when I botch my Ingwood attack that if I've hit him once and I exit the game, when I reload, he aggroes after one hit. And I did a little bit of testing on this today, and that seems to be the case. So if I hit him once and then quit, reload, hit him again, he instantly aggroes even if I don't do a counter hit, right? So because we don't have an arrow to do the counter hit, we're going to try and do that. Okay, so we quit and reload to reset the ghosts. Now the strat for Ingwood is going to be that we want to get our black firebombs. Okay, then we aim with the arrow and we aim straight up from Ingwood, and then we throw. Okay. Now, actually, before we quit out, let's have a look. Right, so he's still not aggroed. So now we're going to quit out, reload, and we do the same again. So now his health will be back up to full. But hopefully we'll hit him once and he will now aggro. So level on Ingwood, go straight up, throw the firebomb. And he now runs forward for us. Now, the key with this bit is the firebombs will take you forward. So you have to be a little bit careful with your placement. Yeah, so we'll back up. Come here. One more, and you should be done. Great, and then we get the key. Right, so that is the strat with no arrow. Now, normally if you had an arrow, you would hit him with the first fireball, and then immediately zoom in and hit him as he staggers from the shot. And that'll get you your counter hit, and that way you can do it with one less firebomb, because his damage wouldn't reset. And it's faster because you don't have to quit and reload. Okay, so I always try and put the thing on there. Okay, so right now, man, we've got so much to do. Okay, so we need to adjust a couple of things. Normally we would go up here, jump off the edge, do Four Kings, right? But we need to go and get ourselves the very large ember. So we could jump off and go down to this section, but I mean, we're not going for crazy times here, so we'll just take the lift. Seems quite sensible. That's what it's for, isn't it? So I need to remember how to get to the dude. So we dodge this guy, then we go up here, cut right, go through here, then cut immediately left at the end here. Don't pick up that item because there's a dude right there. Now we go through here, and we're looking for the massive souls basically, and he should be on the right. Yeah, great. So we go past the Master Souls, up the stairs, and then this will lead us to the very large ember. If you go and pick up that item, the Dark Wraith will come up behind you, so don't do that. run here, cut immediately right, go around and go up the stairs. Like, this route's pretty straightforward. Trying to, like, I still find getting there from the lift to be quite confusing, but... so then we cut back, get to here, and we get the very large ember. So I'm going to do like a safety quit out here, because the dark wraiths will follow you. I don't think one followed us there, but better to be safe than sorry. Okay, so next up, we need to get 2 chunks. So there are 2 chunks here that we can get. This feels like we can fall down here without too much bad stuff happening, right? Okay. And I think if we're getting followed, we might need to quit out here. Yes. So, we got to kill this guy because there's an invisible wall and another guy, and then a chunk. So we don't want to have to fight 3 dark wraiths at the same time. Great. So wall is here. You want to walk forward and then walk back to climb out, because we don't want to fight him on that ledge. Yeah, no parries here, just straight up cheese. Okay, so then this is our next chunk, and then we've got a chunk by the massive souls before the fight. Wonder what we dropped. And that's a chunk, baby. So we don't actually need that because we got kind of lucky. Right, so we're gonna open the chest and then quit out. The chest will stay open, which I hadn't realized for a while. So we can get the chunk without aggroing that other dark wraith, then go behind the Master Souls, watch this guy on the left, and then we're off to do the boss. Now, we'll be doing this with only a +10 Butcher's Knife. You could very easily go back, upgrade, ascend your weapon now, and then come back and do the 4 Kings later. I may end up paying horribly for this, as I simply just don't do enough damage. Oh, what an absolute bullshit opening as well. Okay. Yeah, our damage is not great here. Yeah, I think this is going to be really rough. So you could just you could very easily just duck out, go upgrade, and then come back. I think that would be quite sensible. Yeah, and we're already on the second one, right? Yeah, sorry for the lack of commentary. Yeah, like, so many kings. Okay. man, this feels like a struggle now, doesn't it? I think we might actually... need to... Oh, come on, come on. Yeah, I gotta say, maybe going back and leveling this weapon seems like a very sensible choice. Oh man, what a fight. But at least we get the best snack. Yeah, so, like, I had a grass crest that I could have popped there if I'd have been freaking out a bit less hard. So that could have really helped. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's level up. So we're already at 90, so I think we need a lot more stamina. Okay. Cool, so next, we will go to the unknown parish. So we're going to do this for two reasons. Because we want to ascend our weapon and get it hopefully up to plus 15. But I'm also going to show you where we can... do I have any bones yet? Still no bones. Okay. So let's do the upgrade first. Oh, we're going to lose that humanity, which is sad. I might come back and do the other chunk in a bit, because I just don't want to lose that 5 soft humanity. So, if we ascend our weapon, we take the Butcher's Knife to plus 11, and then we get it all the way up to plus 15.
Don't get yourself.
Bless him, so worried about us. And that gives us 426 AR. And if we double hand, 439. Which is not bad, and we've got 3 gold pine. So that's pretty good. I basically don't want to have to... I can't bone out. So I might come back and show that other chunk a little bit later. So, let's go to fiber link. Actually, I'll tell you what we can do. We can use the... we'll go do Pinwheel, and we'll go do Nito, and then... when we come back, we'll have a bone we can use. I wanted to do a bit of a longer video this time, but unfortunately I have kind of run out of time for the day. So we might just have to leave this where we are. So that's why we do 4 Kings first, so we can get our weapon up to plus 15. We haven't got anything else really worth putting on. And now we just have to do the big 4, and then we move on we do the 2 optionals, so Priscilla and Gwendolyn, and then we move on to the DLC. So we'll do like Duke's Archives. Oh, that's nice. We'll do Duke's Archives, Priscilla and Gwendolyn all at the same time. And my Duke skip is so bad at the moment, so I'm gonna have to. I'll have to do that at the start of a section of video or something, so it's easy for me to just cut out. I like to reset here, because it probably saves like half a second on the lever pool, but it despawns the skeletons outside that often block the exit. So I really like to quit out there. Then we're just going to do like standard Pinwheel and Nito. The reason we are going and doing this before we do the Chaos bosses is because I found out that the coveted Silver Serpent Ring, I didn't realise it's right near the cheat jump for the quick Nito. So if we can get that jump, we can get the coveted Silver Serpent Ring and then get like plus whatever % souls for the rest of the game. So with the bone wheels, just do a little circle anti-clockwise. So if you hear them coming up behind you, just circle around like that once they come into your screen. if you want, you can always wait here and see what mask you get. If I'm not doing a speed run, I really like to do that. So we got Mask of the Child. Hopefully we can still fast roll. So let's heal up. Now I'm not great at this jump that we've got coming up, and like, yeah, we'll see. Tomb of the Giants isn't my best, I've got to admit. So hug the wall, go right. From here, go, run towards the light and jump. Land on the thing. Safety bonfire just behind you. Go through the bones. Then come back up. We want to hug the wall on the right. Keep hugging it, and we can avoid the doggo. Go through the light. And when we get to the light, so when we go through the fog, run towards the light, drop down, roll to the right. Oh, so now we got this guy, and the jump is right after him. Yeah. Ah, and we got a Black Knight as well. That was unexpected. I'm a bit scared now. Yeah, okay, that was not ideal. But yeah, like we don't have to make that jump. There's a very easy route round, but I kind of want to show it, and I kind of want to practice it, and I kind of want the Silver Serpent ring, because it's just if you can do that jump, it's so easy to get the ring. Otherwise, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Hug the wall, past the doggo. Forward. Go down, drop right. No, and I missed it, and I missed my souls. Oh man, that was like all the disappointment. Okay, let's go the other way. So we go around this way, down, roll through the thing, double back. That's all our soft humanity gone as well, which would have been nice for Seath to prevent curse. Never mind. I think that only gives Twinkling, which we don't need for this run. Not great stamina management there. Cool, Nito, same as always. Wait for him to come to you so you don't aggro the big skeletons. I am so bad at dodging his Gravelord Sword spell. If you want it, there's a very easy 10k here to get, which hopefully, if you're not an idiot, won't cost you your life. So now just waiting for that scream. So obviously if you want a better time, you want to kind of go to him, but waiting for him makes it a little bit safer for us. Oh wow, that was so much damage. That's what you get when you roll poorly. Like, so many of Nito's attacks are really easy to avoid. Okay, so maybe a couple in each, I think would be fine. And then we will go back to Firelink. And then we now want to go and do the Chaos bosses, but unfortunately I have run out of time, so I cannot do them. So we'll have to save that until the next section. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. So the rest of the run is just going to be, we'll do the Chaos bosses, then we will go and do Seath, then once we escape Seath we'll be in Londo, so we'll go do the 2 optional bosses, and then it's just onto the DLC basically. Yeah, and we got to remember to get the broken pendant on the way to Seath so that we can access the DLC, because there's nothing more frustrating than running all the way to the Hydra Lake and getting there and being like, why is there no portal here? But yeah, thanks very much for watching. I hope that's been useful. If you've got any questions or there's anything you'd like to know more about, please just leave it in the comments. Like, I'm always looking for video suggestions. I think it might be quite a good idea actually to do a video on that black firebomb kill and the strats for that, because I can't see anything on YouTube, any other videos. I was doing some searches today and there doesn't really seem to be much, so maybe I'll put something on that. But if you've got any other questions, just give me a shout. Thanks, bye.